Hey guys, it's Robert with the Piston Slap channel, and today I got the opportunity to meet up with Lowly Stewart. He wanted to do a dual vlog, but I don't have a Cena or anything cool like that, so maybe someday I'll make enough money where I can afford something neat like that. But got a couple guys in front of me. He told me his name, I think it's Jake. And we got Lowly Stewart, and then behind me we got Tim from Happy Trails, right? Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
Did I drop anything? I just realized my tank bag was open. Stuff was hanging out the side. I don't think I dropped anything.
I didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
I can't believe I didn't lose anything.
I didn't see anything, and usually I have an eye for seeing random things that don't belong in the terrain.
Right, yeah. Crazy.
Oh, so nice, so nice. My brother told me it's about 120 degrees down there in Havasu, and I'm like, I'll keep my 85 degrees. It'll keep my views, my mountains. Ain't much to look at in Havasu except for some hard bodies and some boats. That's what you're into, I guess. And there's the trail for Humpty Bump to my right. It was a fun trail. Put a card right here for you guys to click if you want to go down that way. If you want to go down. Oh, what a beautiful view, guys. We got the Treasure Valley over here. And we got Lowly Stewart and his buddy. He's on a DRZ 400. He rides that thing like a pro. Popping wheelies and all that stuff. I'll pop a wheelie on this, but you're not really, not as much as he does, not nearly as awesome. We're up right around 7,000 feet, right by that tower back there. And we'll drop back down. So something between Lowly Stewart and some other guys I was talking to on the YouTube. I was running like 18 to 20 pounds of air pressure in my tires, and God, the bike was all over the place. And I'm not an idiot when it comes to that kind of stuff, but it's one of those things that I often overlooked on the dirt bikes was when I was a kid growing up, is the tires were on it and it had something that looked or resembled a knob, the tire was good to go, whether it had air in it or not. But I was telling Lowly Stewart that, man, this thing's just all over the road on the Forest Service routes, you know. It's just, the bike's so loose, and it doesn't bother me, because being loose is, maybe it's a good thing. But now I'm down at about 14, 15, and the whole bike just feels totally different to me. It's got a lot of grip, a lot, and it's just weird. It's not, you know, I got used to riding it with such high air pressure that now the bike's not nearly as loose as it is. I mean, I can get it loose by just getting on the throttle, but it's one of those day and night differences. Like, you know, if you got on your bike and you just got accustomed to riding it a certain way and then changed it, you know, overnight, and then got back on the bike, the way you would normally ride would be totally different. So that is that, guys. So I don't know what kind of pressure you guys run, and from what I understand, I guess it depends on what kind of riding you're doing, what kind of tires you have, all that stuff. And like I said, I'm not an expert when it comes to tires, at least motorcycle tires and tire pressures for the off-road. Same with, well, I guess I'm not an expert when it comes to motorcycle tires on road either. Take it with a grain of salt. That's how we learn. And I was, so I was talking to Tim from Happy Trails about the tubliss system. I was like, hey man, from the internet, everything seems, it seems to be a really fantastic setup. And he goes, it is a great setup. He says, the problem is use that word a lot. It's more for like people that do hardcore riding, single track, gnarly stuff. This is not nearly that. I asked him about the single track that I took a while back called Humpty Bump. And depending on how I feel about my uploads, you may have or may not have seen Humpty Bump yet, but it was on my oddball upload on a Sunday. Just a brief preview of it when I was talking about how to overlay GPS for free. I'll throw a card here if you want to just take a quick peek at what Humpty Bump looked like. I mean, it's only like a minute or two of it, so it is what it is. But he said, no, you wouldn't need that, just stick with the tube. Alright guys, so we're leaving the top of Bogus Basin, heading back on the Nordic Trail. I think it's been back here a few times. We got finally, I'm the tail gunner, yay! Actually, I like being the tail gunner, guys. I don't know why, it just is what it is. So let's do a little bit of a recap back on the tubliss. I believe that's what I was talking about when I just kind of got to the road and stopped. So Tim, being, around the motorcycles all the time, and I'm not, he said that a lot of people aren't really happy with the tubliss as far as, I mean, he didn't say what they were unhappy about, but it just wasn't worth the money, I guess. I don't know. He said that the type of riding that I'm going to do, which I don't even know what kind of riding I do, he said just stick with the tubes. And figure the price to do tubeless front and rear would cost, I could buy a lot of inner tubes. I could buy a lot of tires and inner tubes for just the cost of the system.